Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Brevard Sports Network. Finally out of the weather delay. We have some rain moving in, but hopefully the rain will stay off and away so we can bring you this one uninterrupted. Satellite Beach and Suntree Viera. Yes, we have primetime football, and no, none of that primetime football involves the Colts, the Bears. I promise you, these are going to be good games. 8U action between the Hawks and the Scorpions as the Hawks come out on offense first here on homecoming weekend. Caleb Brown here for the Brevard Sports Network. And first play. Back, coming out around the right side, down the sideline, and finally pulled out of bounds. It is number 15. Carter Ehrenstoff. And Ehrenstoff with a big play to pick up a Suntree Viera Hawk first down. And there's a handoff to number 9. Number 9 trying to get to the outside. Blake Monarch to the outside. And he will be stopped short of a first down. And Blake Monarch picking up another nice gain. It's a gain of 8, 2nd and 2 for Suntree Viera. I'd like to thank our sponsor, Best Private Investigations, and I'll tell you all more about them at the next timeout. And ball's on the ground. That's still on the ground, recovered by Suntree Viera. That was almost disastrous. And that'll be a big loss. So we go from 2nd and 2 to now 3rd and about 8. Loss of about 5 yards on the play. Easton Goff in at quarterback. Goff going to keep it himself. Goff makes a man miss in the backfield. He's got some room. Cuts inside. Easton Goff has enough for a Suntree Viera Hawk first down. In on the tackle there was number 2, Avon Jones, helping escort Mr. Goff out of bounds, but not before he picks up a first down. 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line, just outside the Best Private Investigations red zone, and the 8U Hawks have a good little drive going. Goff sends a man in motion. Goff calls for the snap. Hands off on an end around, making a man miss, and a great job finishing up the tackle there by believe that was number 15, John McLaughlin. And that'll bring up 2nd and 8 for the Hawks, and there's the handoff to the back, and he's got open space down the sideline and be bumped just out of bounds, just inside the 10-yard line. First and goal for the Hawks. See where the yard marker has him spotted. I believe that's the 4-yard, first and goal from the 4. Goff showing excellent leadership, leading his offense down the field. Goff on the snap. Hands off, and that's Satellite Beach defense. Standing up strong in on the tackle there was number 1, Owen Morrow. Second and goal for the Hawks. Inside the Best Private Investigations red zone here in the first quarter. 6:52 left to go here in the first quarter. Goff out of the gun. Monarch sidecar left. Goff was barking orders, and coach is going to take a timeout here. And what a drive so far for Suntree Viera. Just kind of drive you need to start out. This game, I think, is going to be a lot of points, and that's not to discredit any of the defense. It's just I think these two offenses are just so potent and have that big play capability. This is going to be a fun one. I hope you have your snacks. I hope you got your drinks, because you're not going to want to go anywhere until halftime. And then you don't even want to miss halftime, because I believe we have the cheerleading squads that are going to do their hello cheers. We will unplug and allow you to hear the hello cheers. We got it all for you right here on the Brevard Sports Network. You don't need to watch college football. This is where you need to be all day long. All sorts of youth football. Suntree Viera, Satellite Beach. We got Merritt Island and Palm Bay going on right now. Alan Slaughter-Zinski on that call. We're going to have the Cocoa Tigers and the Okeechobee Bulls playing. We got all sorts of youth football, and this is where you need to be, the Brevard Sports Network. Goff in the gun with Monarch at his side. Direct snap to Monarch. Monarch cuts back, fights his way. Okay, we have one ref with a touchdown call and one ref saying he's short. So, touchdown was scored. Blake Monarch. As they just tossed out the kicking tee. But they haven't put the points on the scoreboard. So did he score? All right, now they put the points on. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, so that was a touchdown by Blake Monarch in to kick the 2-point kick. Kick is up and straight down the middle. So on the opening drive, Suntree Viera drives 80 yards. Check that, 70 yards downfield. Great leadership there shown by Easton Goff, taking command of that offense and driving that ball down the field as the Suntree Viera Hawks jump out to an 8-0 lead here on homecoming weekend. But now, here comes the next test. That potent Satellite Beach 8U offense. .634 left to go here in quarter number one. Caleb Brown here with you live from Suntree Viera Regional Park. 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. So it's a 65-yard drive. I promise I can count. I got my education to a degree. And by a degree, I mean a high school diploma. So let's see if we can figure out who the quarterback is for Satellite Beach. Number 1, Owen Morrow. Morrow gives the ball off, and that run might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 for Satellite Beach. And then in the backfield with him currently is number 22, Ryder DeBerry. And now John McLaughlin. And Morrow's going to take it himself. Morrow trying to get outside, cuts back inside, making people miss. He found some blockers, reversing field. And now pushing the pile forward, picking up a gain. What should have been a loss of 4 or 5, picks up a gain of 3 and makes it 3rd and 7. Hey, you'll take 3rd and 7 all day over 3rd and 12. Morrow drops back. He's looking downfield. Now he's going to tuck it under and run. And Owen Morrow will be stopped short on 3rd down. Can I please have the kids not on the scaffolding, please? Thank you. Thank you. And so that'll bring up fourth and 3 for Satellite Beach as the winds start to pick up here at Viera Regional Park. Handoff. And depends where they mark him. I believe he has the first down. And the officials agree. 1st and 10 for the Satellite Beach Scorpions. So here we go, Morrow out of the gun. And Morrow will be sacked in the backfield there, number 20 on that sack. Vincent Dorazio. So that'll bring up now 2nd down. And there's a holding penalty against the Scorpions. That'll back them up. It's now 2nd and 16. It's now 3rd and long, 3rd and about 17. Morrow drops back to pass. Fires. Incomplete. His intended target there was number 12, Trevor Langley. And that will bring up 4th and long. 8-0 there on the Best Private Investigation scoreboard. Suntree Viera leads with 3:16 left to go here in quarter number 1. Suntree Viera 3:16 says, we are winning the game. Wow. Down the sideline. And he is gone. Touchdown, Hawks. Marcelo Teeter. But there. Now Suntree Viera goes up 14-0. Wow, what a job by Teeter. Wait, but they're bringing the ball back to the 45. So did he not score? So as they're discussing this on the field, I'm not sure what's going on. While we have this time, we'd like to talk to you about one of our sponsors here while they figure this out. Best Private Investigations. It would be fantastic if people were completely honest and things like fraud, deception, impropriety didn't exist. Unfortunately, this is the real world, and not everyone plays nice or lives life above the board. Because of this, it's sometimes necessary to seek outside investigative services when you need an outside service you can trust. Trust Best Private Investigations. Give them a call at 321-508-4492 or visit them online at www.bestprivateinvestigations.com. I'd also like to give a shout out to Kendall Signs, Connect Sports Funding and Consulting, Uberzati, Slow and Low Barbecue Grill, home of the BSN Friday night post-game show down at the Viera location. Again, we love all the sponsors who step up to support BSN and ultimately support youth and prep sports, because it's ultimately the athletes you're supporting, so that we can do this and have family watching from all over the world, getting to watch their nieces, their nephews, their friend of the family son. $2:55 left to go here in the first quarter, and folks. Okay, so now they're moving the football up. Now the football is staying at the 45-yard line. No. So it's still 4th and long. Satellite Beach offense is still on the field. So it looks like we're just going to replay the down. All right, so they're going to attempt to repunt here. Morrow with a nice kick. Kind satellite bounce, and that will be downed at about the 39-yard line. So a great punt and a great bounce by Owen Morrow. So now we'll see the offense here for 8U Suntree Viera Hawks. Their first drive, they drove the ball down the field 10 yards at a time. Goff in at quarterback. And nope, it's going to be a direct snap to number 1, and they've already blown the play dead. It's going to be false start. That was Jenkins-Jones on that carry. That never happened because of the false start. It'll be a 5-yard penalty. Remains first down. So now it's 1st and 10 or 1st and 15 from the 34-yard line. And trying to come near side. And he will be shoved out of bounds after picking up about 6 on the play. And it will make it, so you got to gain a 7. 2nd and 8. There, that was number 2 on the carry. Max Smith. And there's number 21 trying to get to the outside. Currently wrapped up there by number 15 in the backfield. Number 15 was the first John McLaughlin. The first one to grab onto that jersey, and he did not let go with a big loss. 3rd and long for Suntree Viera. .126 and counting left to go here in the first quarter. Again, some of you might be saying, wow, looking at the time, wow, we're only just now getting out of the first quarter. Well, we had a nice little lightning delay. There was a cell sitting just to the south of us. There's a snap. Cuts it, cutting it upfield. And that's Satellite Beach defense. Number 7 in on the tackle. Cole Cockrell. And I think I have his fan club sitting in front of me. And it is now 4th and 11 for the Hawks. And it looks like they're going to go for it. They're not electing to try to punt. Goff scrambling for his life. He tucks it. He's going to try to take it on his own. Cuts inside. And he'll be stopped short. great effort there by Goff, but that Suntree or that Satellite Beach defense steps up and will give their offense the ball in great field position. In the 48-yard line. So a great opportunity here. Can this offense capitalize? Morrow out of the gun. Morrow tosses to his back. His back cuts upfield. He's got room to run. And he'll be brought down, but not before picking up a gain of 11 yards on the play. John McLaughlin on the carry, and he'll pick up 11 yards for a Satellite Beach first down. And that will be the final play of the first quarter. Folks, it's going to get interesting. We head to quarter number 2. I'm going to get a drink and take a quick break, maybe catch my breath. We'll be back with a fresh 10 and the second quarter right here on the Brevard Sports Network.
Hello, Space Coast. Alan Slaughter-Zinski for the Brevard Sports Network. I just wanted to take this opportunity to thank all of you for your support of BSN and allowing us to cover your student athletes and come into your home each and every night. Give us a follow on Facebook at Brevard Sports Network, and here's to many more years of top-notch sports coverage right here in Brevard County. Thanks again.
I'm Marcus May, and you're watching Brevard Sports Network.
My man.
All right, I'd like to give a big shout-out to Marcus May of the New Orleans Saints for that bring-back. Good friend of Brevard Sports Network. It's an awesome time out at the May Day camp. Suntree Viera leads 8-0, but a great drive opportunity here for Satellite Beach. Morrow in the gun. McLaughlin running back sidecar left. And he will be tossed to McLaughlin trying to get to the outside. But this 8U Hawk defense has speed of its own. In there on the tackle, number 13, Benjamin Rennes. And once again, McLaughlin powers it on through, and it is now 3rd down and about 4. Third and 4 for the Scorpions. Morrow directing traffic. Checks with his coach. Morrow is going to keep it himself. Morrow has a first down and more. And there is a flag on the play, and it looks like it's going to be holding. And it might have been one of the big reasons why there was the big hole. The left tackle there did his job, but maybe a little too good. Look, as a left tackle, you're protecting that quarterback's blind side, and your job is no one touches the quarterback. Sometimes So it's now, where'd the yard marker go? Anyway. Pass, and he had a man just overthrew his intended receiver, did Morrow. And that'll bring up 4th down for the Scorpions. His intended receiver was number 30, Nicholas Land. Morrow. Fourth and 4. Morrow cuts outside. Morrow, he's got the edge. Cuts back inside. Trying to power forward. And he will have a Satellite Beach first down. Oh, I was looking at the wrong yard marker. Don't you hate when you do that? So that'll be a turnover on downs, and Suntree Viera will take over with 7:53 left to go here in quarter number 2. Promising start for Satellite Beach, just penalties. You shoot yourself in the foot, and it's hard when you start at a 3rd down and plus 10. Thank you to those awesome clouds for taking out the sun. So Goff back in the gun, and Goff hands off to the back, and number 24. Here he goes, all by himself. He's off to the races. And touchdown, Suntree Viera, but there is a flag, and you saw it right there in your living room, folks. That touchdown is coming back. Block in the back, which I'm not sure was needed. It was Camden Buck on the carry. And a timeout called. Check that was Elijah Thompson, number 23. So Elijah Thompson with a nice run, unfortunately. Fakes to Monarch, and here comes Goff. Or check that, it's Jenkins. And Jenkins picks up a nice little gain there. Second and about 5 for the Hawks. 7 minutes left to go here in the first half. There's number 21 out to the outside. Catches the edge. He'll have himself a Suntree Viera Hawk first down. Marcelo Teeter. And bringing Teeter in motion. And quarterback will keep it. Breaking 2 tackles. Makes a third man miss. And unfortunately, we cannot see behind the tent. I have asked everyone that I can ask if the tent can be moved, and Goff in the gun. Monarch. That's a swing pass to Monarch, and Monarch drops that pass. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Ball on the 12-yard line. So they need to get to the 2 to get a first down before they score. And it gives it to Monarch. Monarch! Blake Monarch just continuing to fight up the middle. Picks up a gain of about 3 yards. Thank you. Got my 10U roster for next game, so we're all good. Get them one by one. Goff in the gun. Again, Monarch. Goff takes a shot to the end zone. He's got a man wide open. Touchdown, Suntree Viera. There was some busted coverage there. Both defensive backs took that Braden Lundy on the touchdown reception from Easton Goff. So, both the cornerbacks there bit on the curl, and Lundy just found himself a soft spot in the end zone open. Kick is up and good. 16-0 with 5:30 left to go here in half number 1. And while we have this moment, we'd like to tell you about another one of our great sponsors here. To thank Best Private Investigation for their partnership with us. Kendall Signs. Kendall Signs. You know what? Well, you might be asking, what is Kendall Signs? Kendall Signs has provided a vast array of quality signage, branding, and identity products to a wide range of clientele for more than 15 years. Although Kendall Signs is a Central Florida-based sign company, their reach extends throughout the United States and beyond. The manufacturing of custom signs for individual businesses continues within their fabrication company plant on a daily basis. However, Kendall Signs provides their products and services on a larger regional and national levels to retail, commercial, and industrial clients who require quality signage, superior project management, and customer service. Need a sign? Give Kendall Signs a call at 321-636-5116 or visit them online at www.kendallsigns.com. So Satellite Beach will have their second possession of the half. Morrow is going to give off to number 27. 27 breaks one tackle, but cannot get away from the rest of that defense. That was not number 27. Check that was number 22. Ryder DeBerry. Morrow being chased in the backfield, doesn't have much time to do anything. And he will be brought down by Blake Monarch. And Easton Goff also not far behind. Third and long for the Scorpions. Officially, we'll call it 3rd and 15. And DeBerry making things happen. Check that, it was Trevor Langley. And Langley with a nice pickup there. It's 4th and about 2 as we sit right now. 4th and about 12. Not 2, it's 12. So coming up during halftime, if the cheerleaders come out and do their hello cheers, we will unplug and allow you to listen and watch them do their hello cheers. If they don't come out and do the hello cheers, then there will be nothing at halftime, to my knowledge. But that could also change. Owen Morrow, quarterback, with Trevor Langley back in the backfield with him. And a timeout called by Satellite Beach here on this 4th and 13. So while they take a timeout, I'm going to take a timeout and get myself a drink of water. We'll be right back with 4th down with 2:58 left to go here in half number 1. All right, we are back to action here. 4th and 13. And it's not a punt. Morrow searching for some blockers. He's got an opportunity. And he will be stopped just short. What an attempt by Morrow, who will be stopped short of a first down. But you know what? That was a heck of an effort. Looks like a lot of confusion there. I think everyone was expecting a punt. And the punt never happened. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Suntree Viera. Okay, so
It's turnover on downs anyway. There'll be a penalty against us, so they'll be closer. So let's hope they forget about that.
so I think what happened is it was announced it was going to be a punt. However, I think all the players either didn't hear it or had a lapse. And Morrow, just out of instinct, when he's getting rushed in the backfield, kind of just took off running. So, because you had Easton Goff back here, look like he was ready to return the punt. But turnover on downs. Suntree Viera has 2.5 minutes to try to put more points on the board before halftime. $16-0 there on the Kendall Signs scoreboard. Hawks take over on the 42-yard line. And there's a reverse. Makes a man miss. Great blocking by the receiver, and he is gone. Touchdown. Suntree Viera. But there is a flag on the play. And that will go against the Suntree Viera Hawks. So now that's 2 touchdowns that have been called back because of penalties. And if I had to take a guess, it's probably a block in the back. Because there has been no signal yet. But because of where the foul occurred, 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line, just inside the Kendall Signs red zone. And it's Jenkins. And Jenkins will be wrapped up in the backfield. Multitude of Scorpions on the play, including Owen Morrow, John McLaughlin, second and 13 for the Hawks. Goff in at quarterback. He's got Teeter at his side. Goff going to take a shot and he was looking for touchdown pass number 2, and he would have had it. The receiver dropped the football. Not a bad throw by Goff. So that'll bring up 3rd and 13. Minute 23 left to go. And that is a botched snap. And great sack there by the defense there for Satellite Beach. 1:14 left to go here in the half. Minute 14 left here in the half. And it's 4th and a trip to Vero Beach. Officially, we'll call it 4th and 22. All right, here we go. 4th and 22 for Suntree Viera. Goff in the gun. He's got Teeter in the backfield with him. Fires. And it's caught, but because the ball was... He will be short. So that'll be a turnover on downs. And the Scorpions have 1:07 left to try to go down the field. Look, once Goff gets the arm strength he needs, that is going to be a dangerous ball he'll be throwing in the future. He doesn't throw bad passes now. Just getting a little too much air under him. And a timeout called by the Hawks. Again, coming up at halftime, the cheerleaders look like they're going to do their hello cheers. We will unplug our equipment and allow you all to listen and watch the cheerleaders as they do their routines. First and 10 from the 18-yard line. Scorpions got to go 82 yards in 1:07 to get on the board. Owen Morrow. There's the handoff to McLaughlin, who will run into the heart of that Hawks defense. Get maybe a yard on the play. And Morrow's going to take it himself. And Morrow will pick up a gain of about 4 yards. And that, I think, will be the final play of the first half. 10 seconds left. And the coaches are telling the players, urgency. Let's try to get another snap off. And they won't be able to. We head into halftime with your score: Suntree Viera 16, Satellite Beach 0. Again, if the cheerleaders come out and do their hello cheer, we will unplug our equipment and allow you to watch and listen to the awesome cheerleaders from both Suntree Viera and Satellite Beach.
Yeah, and I will say the only thing is when anybody else. Yeah, I was gonna say, and he has the most success, which sucks.
I know, no, I know. And I'm not, I mean, I think he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. And I know, but he knows what he's doing, and he knows what he's doing. He is a very good player.
He's not good at the fake. You're absolutely.
I think he's a good This is better than
Could have been.
yes. Yeah, no, this is better than
All right, everybody, give it up for those satellite cheerleaders. Doing their thing once again on the 23rd. Taking the field, the Fox cheerleaders.
Big emotions, but.
All right, give it up one more time, folks, for those Hawks cheerleaders.
Great job by both cheerleading squads. And now I'm going to mute the mic and, again, get a drink myself. And when we come back, we'll have second half action right here on the Brevard Sports Network. All right. Welcome back, folks, to Viera Regional Park. Well, and I got to fix something on the scoreboard. But while I fix on the scoreboard, let everyone know, go hit the subscribe button on our YouTube page. All the games will be uploaded there. Give me till tomorrow afternoon. I'll start uploading some of them tonight, but they will all for sure be up by tomorrow afternoon. It's starting the third quarter. ConnectSportsFunding.com. Thank you for your partnership. Owen Morrow in at quarterback. Satellite Beach will have the ball to start the second half as they trail 16-0. Morrow in the gun. There's the handoff to McLaughlin, and McLaughlin pushing that pile forward, gets a gain of about 5 or 6 on the play. So it'll be 2nd and 5 for Satellite Beach.
Help the Viera Hawks raise money for their new stadium bleachers. Text bleachers to 44321 to donate today.
And here comes Morrow. Coming near side, cuts back inside, and he'll be just short, I think. Blake Monarch on the tackle there. And Morrow will be about a yard short. Here we go. Morrow, hands off. And that'll be a first down, and there's a late flag. McLaughlin picks up the first down, but there was a penalty flag and a holding called on Satellite Beach. Holding call, and that's a devastating penalty. 3rd and 12. McLaughlin still in the backfield with Morrow. Morrow looking to pass, escapes pressure, and he will get forward for a gain of about 5 yards, but that'll bring up 4th and 8. So Morrow is now going to step back and punt. Nice punt there by Morrow. be down to the 35-yard line where the Suntree Viera Hawks will take over 1st and 10. 7 minutes left to go here in the third quarter.
Folks, if you haven't taken advantage of the 50/50 raffle, well, the QR codes are all over the fences along there. You can just scan those if you want to buy your 50/50 raffle tickets. I believe it was $850 last time. You can also go to Suntree5050.com and buy your raffle tickets as well. Each raffle ticket will qualify you to win a $100 gift from our sponsor, Pizza Gallery.
Goff swings it out to Teeter. Teeter trying to get to the outside, and great job, great pursuit there by Morrow. Owen Morrow on the solo tackle there. And that'll be a loss of 5 yards, making it, check that, more, they mark it like 7, so 2nd and 17 for the Suntree Viera Hawks. And that play is blown dead from the start. False start on the Hawks. That'll back them up 5 more yards. Goff going to keep it himself, and he will be brought down immediately. By number 9, Kyler Dyer, with the tackle in the backfield. Just a little over 5.5 minutes left to go here in quarter number 3. 4th and, it's still 3rd down. That's right, because of the penalty. That's right. And there's more movement, and that'll move them back further. And, folks, it's 3rd and a trip around Disney World at this point. You take your pick, Epcot Center or Magic Kingdom. And a timeout called by Suntree Viera. Coach is not pleased. This week, we got volleyball playoffs. Playoff volleyball starts this week. District tournaments, the high school level. Some of those tournaments are going to be really interesting.
All right, back to the action, 3rd and long.
3rd and long for the Hawks. 5:34 left to go here in the third quarter. Goff rolls out. And that Scorpion defense causes them to lose another huge chunk of yards. And now we're not even to Disney anymore. We're up in Gainesville. We're gonna go take a trip to the swamp. for we're going to take a trip to the swamp for Gators and LSU kickoff at 7 o'clock. There's a punt, and it's muffed. And recovered by Suntree Viera, where they'll take over with a fresh set of downs. Once you touch the ball, it is a live football. So the Hawks gain about 15 yards on the punt, get a fresh new set of downs. And if you're the Hawks, this is also just time to chew up more clock. You're up 2 scores with 4:39 left in the third quarter. Obviously, you want to score again, but you can also limit how much time you're giving Satellite Beach. It's a win-win for you. Coming up next, the 10U game. Running back will come just off the left side for a short gain of 2 or 3. Dexter Gibson, the ball carrier. And there's an injured player. Brevard Sports Network policy, we do not show injuries. I did not drink Dr. Pepper, nor did I stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night. Trust me, I'm not a doctor. And if I was your doctor, you just know to be very scared, because nothing good can come out of that. And the athlete is up walking under his own power. It's always great to see. Second and 8 for SVYFL. Goff is going to hand it off. And there's some running room. Blake Monarch. And he'll be dropped just short of a first down. They're going to call it 3rd and 3 here. 3.5 minutes left to go here in quarter number 3. And there's a handoff again. Blake Monarch trying to get to the outside, and he turns the corner and escorted out of bounds. There is a flag on the behind of the play. Holding on Suntree Viera. So that'll back up Suntree Viera. Viera scored twice in the third quarter, or in the first quarter, and since then, this Satellite Beach defense has done a good job keeping him out of the end zone. Just kind of waiting on the offense to make something happen. I mean, and look, that what Satellite Beach has done, it's not an easy job at all. This is an explosive offense here for Suntree Viera. Blake Monarch gets the handoff. Picking up a decent gain there, almost to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10 for Suntree Viera. I mean, how many times have we watched this 8U Suntree Viera offense? Goff just picking defenses apart. And those flags are flying. Minimal gain picked up by Blake Monarch. Holding on Suntree Viera. And there's the handoff. And Monarch gets to the outside. And he will be stopped short. That'll be a turnover on downs. And the Scorpions will start up with their best starting field position of the day. Can they capitalize with 1:58 left to go here in quarter number 3? It is 1st and 10 on the 30-yard line. They need to score here. Morrow calls for the snap. The handoff. And that Suntree Viera Hawk defense doing an excellent job. Jane Monano was the ball carrier. Second and 15, a loss of 5 on that previous play. Morrow out of the gun. Morrow tossed to McLaughlin, who had to making people miss left and right. Trying to push that pile forward. Gets a gain of about 4 or 5 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 9. $30 left here in quarter number 3. Morrow hands off to McLaughlin. And McLaughlin somehow still up. And he will fight forward, be short of a first down, but it will bring up 4th down. Jake DeGraff in on the tackle. First one to make contact. Fourth and 5, and that play went nowhere. Blake Monarch with a tackle for loss, and that will be the final play of the third quarter with your score here on the Connect Sports Funding scoreboard. Suntree Viera 16, Satellite Beach with work to do. All right, we start the fourth quarter. Suntree Viera Hawks will start the fourth quarter on offense after getting a big stop on fourth down. Homecoming weekend for Suntree Viera. Final game of the regular season, and we got a trickery, little bit of the Philly special. Goff started off on the handoff, went out for a pass, and unfortunately the throw just a bit inaccurate. So 2nd and 10 here. Goff, hands off, and the defenses are just playing lights out today for both squads. And on the tackle there was number 0, Kellum Romanelli. Goff checking his play sheet. Which one do you like here? I like this one. All right, let's go. Goff calls for the snap. Goff says, I'm going to call my own number right here. And Easton Goff down the sideline and pushed out of bounds on a touchdown-saving push. And that was a touchdown-saving push, because if that push doesn't happen, Goff is hitting his head on the goalpost. Now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield. Ball's on the ground. And I believe Suntree Viera has fallen on it. Number 12 on the recovery, Braden Lundy. So 2nd and 13 now. Sends Teeter in motion. Fakes the handoff to Teeter. Goff is going to take it on his own again. Cuts upfield. He's got a blocker. 1st down and then some. Cuts back inside and finally brought down, but not before picking up a gain of 15 to 20 yards on the play. 8:24 left in the game. And the thing about Goff when he runs the football, he doesn't try to outrun his blockers. Even if he's got one blocker, he will run behind that one blocker and then make the move off the block that they create. Smart with the football. Great job by that young man. There's the swing pass to Teeter, and Teeter will be wrapped up. They have tried that swing pass, and Satellite Beach has shut it down every time. Matter of fact, there's only been one big pass, and it was the touchdown pass here on the south end of the end zone, in which the defense bought on the curl route. Goff staying in the gun. Monarch running back sidecar right, or left. Check that left. Now we switched to right. Now he's just trying to confuse me. Gives it off to Monarch. Monarch getting tripped up on a shoelace tackle by Owen Morrow. But he'll pick up a gain of about 3 yards on the play. It's now 3rd and 6. And Goff's going to bring it around near side. And he'll pick up a few yards, and we'll see where they spot him. That's enough for a Suntree Viera Hawk first down. It will be 1st and 10, I believe, at about the 14-yard line. And this has been the Easton Goff drive. And a timeout called by Suntree Viera with 6:14 left to go here in the game. I'd like to continue thanking our partners, Uber Zadi, set of scientifically developed exercise programs for serious athletes, middle school through the pros. If you are a serious athlete, give them a call at 321-412-5972. It's not for kids looking to have fun or more mature folks looking to do CrossFit or drop the pounds. It's for the serious athletes that want to up their game. Number 7 in on the tackle, Cole Cockrell. There's the handoff to Blake Monarch. Monarch slipping through some tackles, and he'll pick up a couple of yards. It's now going to be 3rd and 9 for Suntree Viera. They do have a kicker. I know this age group does have a kicker. I just haven't seen his range. Be interesting to see if they would allow him the attempt here. 5 minutes left to go here in the game. Goff on the snap. Swing pass out to Teeter, And once again, those screen passes, those pop passes have been shut down by Satellite Beach all day long. Fourth and long. And they're gonna keep the offense on the field. Well, it looks like it now. They want to talk about it. I believe that's Suntree Viera's third and final timeout of the half. Now, I could be wrong. But I believe that's their third and final. .27 left to go here in the game. Coming up after this game, we're going to shut down this broadcast and get set for 10U action in a game that I think that's going to be game of the day. I'm going to put it out there right now. I think 10U is going to be the game of the day. That's going to be another one you're going to want your lunch, your snack, whatever it is you're eating, and your drink ready.
All right, back to the action, folks. 4th and long now for the Hawks. Satellite defense has been holding back.
Goff surveys, fires, and it's incomplete. And that'll be a turnover on downs. Satellite will take over with 4:20 left to go. Down by 2 scores.
Folks, if you haven't taken advantage of the 50/50 raffle, you can do so. All of these QR codes are along the fence. You scan them with your phone and you sign up. I believe it was $850 was our current highest performance. Or you can go to Suntree5050.com to buy your tickets. You can enter to win a gift card from our sponsor, Pizza Gallery. Check that out.
So here comes Satellite Beach here. Owen Morrow. And the flag is on the field. And that'll be a false start.
To commemorate the Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Everybody's doing their part in the pink. And 1st and long now for
1st and 15. And Morrow breaking tackles. Be taken down at about the 15-yard line. Picked up a gain of about 3 yards on the play. 2nd and 12. Morrow on the toss to Trevor Langley. Lundy on the tackle. Just under 2.5 minutes left to go in the game. Again, coming up next, 10U action here on homecoming weekend. That ball's on the ground. And Suntree Viera picks up the fumble. First and 10 from the 10-yard line, so it's first and goal. Nope. They respot him. First and 10 from the 11. So the turnover of the day comes at a crucial point. 2:08 left. Goff in the gun. Monarch. Sidecar left. And that'll be troubled snap. Jenkins being motioned all over the place. Goff calls for the snap. Goff he tries to take on Owen Morrow one-on-one, and Morrow said, I don't think so. Quarterback on quarterback. It's 3rd and 7 from the 8. Block out. And once again, Satellite Beach shuts down those screen plays, those little short passing plays. They have shut them down today. 40 seconds left. And it's 4th down and 11. Well, we have this timeout. I'd like to talk to you about Uberzati. Uberzati is a scientifically developed protocols that have been refined and perfected over the last 20-plus years to rapidly develop athletes beyond their normal capabilities and build sustainable speed, power, agility, and endurance with optimal running form and efficiency that translates to peak performance and injury prevention in whatever sport the athlete competes in. It's only for serious athletes, ranging from middle school all the way to the pros. Information at the bottom of your screen. Again, it's for serious athletes, not kids looking to have fun, not more mature individuals looking to do CrossFit or, drop a few pounds. This is for serious athletes that want to take their game to the next level. Give Uberzati a call or find them online. And that will be a stop at the line of scrimmage. Satellite will have the ball with 30 seconds left in the game. Again, this is the final game of the regular season. Postseason starts in a couple weeks. Morrow drops back, and he's under pressure, and he will be sacked. And that just might be, nope. Timeout called by Satellite Beach here with 22 seconds left. And there is now 10 seconds left. This should be the final play. And clock stops off the incomplete pass. 4 seconds left in the game. And the pressure still comes. That will be your ball game, folks. 16-0, Suntree Viera picks up their first win of the day on homecoming weekend. They are now 1-1 on the day. Coming up next, 10U action right here on the Brevard Sports Network. Getting your final score, Suntree Viera 16, Satellite Beach 0. We'll be right back with 10U action here on Brevard Sports Network.